Hello guys, we are back with another Naruto What If video. Now I did post in the community tab that I wasn't gonna make a video or maybe no upload, which it was most likely gonna be no upload because like I was literally playing Block Fruits and I was trying to find the new prehistoric island to get the dragon race. Or just get like the dragon swords, you know, because I'm not changing my race back, because I keep my race to angel race as the most overpowered race. But yeah, anyways, I do want to do something about that. Like I do want to make a what if on like, what if Naruto was like the dragon race, or what if Naruto was like, his race was dragon? Because it really is a good concept. Like seeing Naruto have powers of dragons would be insane, but hey, that's for next what ifs, you know? We're gonna finish this one. So anyways, this is what if Naruto was trained by Zabuza part 2. Now, we have a time where Naruto, Zabuza, and Haku are in a tavern or something like that in the land of fire. As they are finished eating their food, this one Zabuza would say, well, I guess it's time we make our way to the land of water. As Naruto would be like, yeah, let's start making our way. And Zabuza, you know, how I haven't really told you much about my blades multiplier thing, but it's around 20 times now. As Zabuza would go wide-eyed, saying, wait, what? Kid, are you... No, Naruto, are you for real right now? You're telling me you could be stronger than me in night? Well, of course, but still. Even stronger, 10 times more stronger than the 10 times you were at? His Naruto would be like, yeah, but let's start making our way to Kiri so we could fight that Zabuza guy, or that Yagura guy. As Zabuza was like, yeah, we need to bring our land back to its glory. As anyways, this is when they start making their way to the land of water. Now, as they take a boat, this is when they realize someone. As this would be, well, Gato. Now, as they're like moving in, this is when their ships would be attacked by Gato's men, as they would have to be taken on a boat. They're obviously acting because they need to see what's going on and why these people are trying to do this. As anyways, like an hour later, they make it on land, as Gato's men would take them and bring them in front of him. As anyways, this is when Naruto would get rid of his restraints, along with Haku and Zabuza, as this is when Naruto would kill every single shinobi, or not shinobi, but bandit that was in the room, as there would be 15. As anyways, this is when Naruto would say, so, what's your deal? As Gato would say, what the hell? Wait, don't kill me, please. As Naruto says, and if we don't kill you, what do we get in? What do we get in win it? As Gato would say, I'll pay you. Actually, I kind of need to hire some shinobi. As this is when Naruto would be like, Zabuza? As Zabuza would say, we don't have time for this, just kill him and get over it. Or, no, actually, Naruto, why don't we stay back? Me and Zabuza and Haku stay back while you go to Kiri, because I know you're strong enough. As when Naruto would actually start making his way back to Kiri. Or to Kiri, because he is in the water country right now. So yeah. But anyways, this is when Haku and Zabuza would start like, you know, bargaining or trying to get some, you know, information about the mission that Gato's gonna try and give them, as Gato is getting ready to backstab them anytime once they complete the mission. As anyways, Naruto would make it to Kiri. Well, not Kiri, but the Kiri Rebel Forces camp, as this is when it becomes nighttime. Now, it is nighttime at the moment, as, this is when Naruto would be talking with Mei, and he would say, alright, Mei, me and you, we could go take them out right now. As Naruto would say, or Mei would say, what the hell? You're not strong enough, kid. Look, you only said that you were able to go from like mid-genin to high tuning. So Naruto says, oh yeah, about that. So my base form technically, or my base power, is about low jonin. And when I use the 20 times multiplier, I kind of go to high Kage to kind of Biju level. As yes, Biju level. So low Biju level to high Kage Naruto's at. And even with, like, without the Fox's chakra, when he uses the Fox's chakra, he is like Otsutsuki level. Okay, let me explain the leveling system. Genin, Chunin, Jonin, Kage, Sanin, Biju, and then Otsutsuki. So I'm just like, kind of making it on my own scaling. Naruto is around, let's say, high Sanin level to low Biju level, or like high Kage and Sanin level, because like Kages and Sanin are kind of the same strength. But I'll just say that I can't really make the Sanin stronger than Kage, but But anyways, let me think. All right, yeah. High Kage to Sanin level or low Biju level. So that's where Naruto is right now. As with the chakra, with the Fox's chakra, Naruto would be high Kage to low high Kage level to high Chunin. I mean, oh my god. Okay, let me explain again. I don't want to confuse anyone. So Kage level and Chunin level, Kage and Sanin are almost the same thing, but I'm making Sanin a little bit stronger than Kage. So yeah. As anyways, we're just gonna have a time to where Mei Terumi would widen her eyes as she's like, wait, kid, you're telling me you're that strong? As Naruto would say, yeah, that's only me using like 15 times. If I go to 20 times, I'm even way stronger. As Naruto actually explains that he can actually push his multiplier to, farther than he can go. So if he's at 20 times, he could go 25 times. But it's a risk, and he can, get knocked out for a while. As anyways, Mei Terumi would start mobilizing a team, that being her most trusted shinobi, as this is when they start to head out. As anyways, this is when Yagura, planning his own sneak attack himself, would start to find where the rebel base is at, as he senses a Biju's chakra. As anyways, this is when Naruto would appear as 1 hour would go by. As anyways, Naruto, Mei, and a couple of her trusted shinobi would show up, as when they see Yagura and all of his forces, as it would be thousands upon thousands of men and women that are like shinobi and kunoichis. Oh my god, why did I say it like that? Kunoichis. As they would start charging in, Naruto would make his blade resonate as the mirror fractal would shine off of the blade. As this is when Naruto would transform into some type of being. Now, it's just like he only gets tattoos on his body when this happens, so he's not really transforming, but like a big crescent moon would be on his chest, along with like a crescent moon on like his left, muscle, like his left arm and his right arm. As this is when Naruto's blade would start glowing, a sort of dim blue whitish light. So it would be more white than blue, but it's still a color that it's like, kind of like that. As anyways, this is when Naruto would start taking care of multiple shinobi. As this is when Naruto would say, alright, fire style, great fireball destruction. As he blows a gigantic fire, this is when he starts to burn a whole bunch of shinobi, as they would stop it with a water wall. This is when Yagura himself would show up, as all these shinobis would start being trying to jump Naruto. Naruto would dodge every single one of them and start decapitating most of them. As he starts slicing through the crowd, Naruto would see Yagura as he says, Kirigakure no Jutsu. As anyways, oh shoot, did I forget about those scrolls? I'm pretty sure I forgot about those scrolls. Alright, who gave him those scrolls? Was it Mei Terumi? Pretty sure it was Mei Terumi, yes. But anyways, Mei gave him stone, fire, electricity, water, and wind type jutsus. As Naruto would say, wind style, fire style, great typhoon jutsu. I'm just making shit up, bro. I'm making stuff up, but I'm making it correct. Naruto would blow out a wind, as this wind would start circling, as this wind would turn into flames, as flames would start rising up into the sky. This is when the flames would slam down, straight towards Yagura, as Yagura would have to use his tailed beast chakra to get out of it. As most of Yagura's men and, well, most of Yagura's shinobi and kunoichis would be dead, Naruto, seeing that there's about 200 left, would then start taking care of them. But Naruto would actually get caught off guard by a jutsu, as this jutsu would be water style, water pressurized bullet. As this bullet would shoot straight through his, his, what is it called? The shoulder, his shoulder, where the joint is at. Naruto would be, a little bit injured, as this was Naruto would see Yagura charging up a tailed beast bomb, as Naruto would then start healing himself with the moon. With blade in hand, he starts charging up a gigantic slashing attack. As this is when the Bijudama would be shot towards Naruto, Naruto would slash, as this would create a gigantic crescent blue-shaped slash. As it starts flying, it would cut the Bijudama in half. As it's coming straight for Yagura, Yagura would have to get out the way, as a gigantic explosion would occur as the crescent moon collapses in on itself. As after this, a bright light would be shown, as Naruto would be floating there with a godly aura, as technically his moon summoning has finished. Now, guys, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing right now, because it's moon summoning as in Naruto's blade has ascended. So now Naruto could go 30 times. As, by the way, I did make it to where, every time you kill someone, it had a chance. It has a 25% chance of boosting, or my bad, not even, a 1% chance of going up 1 and staying there for 20 or for the entire week. So yeah, Naruto's is about at a 30 times boost. So yeah, his blade would resonate with the moon after that, as it would permanently be at 30 times now, as Naruto's multiplier is at 30 times. Naruto would look at Yagura, as they would both start clashing, as Yagura would be using his chakra. Yagura would hit Naruto with his staff, as Naruto would get sent flying. Naruto would do a flip, and then send a moon slash straight towards Yagura, as Yagura would block this, sending a water-style jutsu towards Naruto. This is when a gigantic, ocean-sized water ball would fall on Naruto, as Naruto would get trapped in this water. This is when Naruto would start seeing a whole bunch of sharks. So he's like, what? Kisame? As this is when, well, it's not really Kisame, but Yagura was able to make something like it, where it's just sharks made out of water. As they're trying to attack Naruto, Naruto would slash them as he's in this water ball, and he's getting no oxygen at all. As when Naruto would use his blade, as it would be resonating with him, he would bring the blade close to him, as this is when the blade would make everything around him burst, as an explosion would occur, as wind would shoot all the water everywhere. This is when Naruto sees Yagura, as Yagura is about to charge up another Bijudama. Naruto, standing right in front of Yagura, would run up and slash Yagura. As Yagura would be slashed diagonally, this is when Yagura would be fully taken over now, as this is when he goes into his full Biju form. Naruto saying, oh, yeah, I can't fight that. Alright, well, hey, you damn fox, are you gonna help me or not? As when Kurama would say, alright, kid, let's teach my brother a lesson. I don't know what the hell's gotten on him. He seems to have been under some sort of genjutsu, but we might be able to take that out. As Naruto would be filled with the chakra of the fox, his level in strength goes to high Biju level. So Naruto would then have about 4 tails. That's the only time, that's a limit that he can control. With his blade, he's probably gonna go to 7 tails, but Naruto doesn't want to do that since he's using his multiplier right now and not focusing on, trying to get the tails higher. So yeah. Anyways, this is when Naruto would, hit Yagura, as Yagura would be, slammed straight into the ground. Naruto would then use a slash As this would be infused with Kurama's chakra, a Bijudama would be forming between the tails as they're forming above Naruto's head. This is when Naruto would see that the Bijudama has formed and merged with his blade and now is ready to attack. As Naruto would send that slash, this is when Yagura, his Biju form would be sliced in half. As a gigantic explosion would occur, Naruto would be flung back far, as this is when Naruto would be knocked out. As with the win of the rebel forces, this is when Mei Terumi would be seeing that Naruto's in the sky, as she would run in and jump as she catches him. As when the blade would land right next to them. As anyways, the blade would then start floating, as it would be right on Naruto, as it would strap itself again on Naruto's back, as the moon is helping. Now you guys might be wondering, hey, Kaguya is on the moon, and yes, she is, but this power, it's not really coming from Kaguya, but kinda is. You see, the blade's origins are something that goes far back. Flashback. 1,000 years. Hagoromo, along with his brother, Homura, would be thinking of how to seal this blade. Seeing that the mother, Kaguya, was the one who made this blade, but she never used it. She just infused her power into it, and that being the power to control. She made the oh my god, let me explain. She made the blade, and now she's in the moon, and her powers that are in the moon everywhere reflect down onto that blade, and now anyone who wields that blade will have immense power. So yeah, but anyways, when Hagoromo would be thinking, why don't we seal it in somewhere in Kiri, or why don't we seal it in this faraway island? It seems to be isolated and not a lot of people live there, and people do fish. So I think we could be able to seal this sword in one of their temples. As Homura also agreed, this is when Homura would say, alright, well, I gotta go up and make sure Mother doesn't break that seal, so peace. As Hagoromo would be like, foolish brother, always with his childish antics. Alright, let's start bringing it. As anyways, Hagoromo would bring that sword and seal it into a place, as this would be known as the place where the first sword of the 7 deadly mist ninja was at. You see, after this, 100 of years would go by, hundreds of thousands of years. So my bad, 1,000 years, but 900. So 1,000 years later now. Now, we're just gonna go to the times to where people from the village of Kiri found this blade and decided that they're gonna make a whole bunch of other blades around this, as they would name it the 7 deadly ninja of the mist, or the Kiri Shigatana Nanananan Shu. That sound made no sense, but Kiri Shigatana Nanananan Shu. That's a lot. Kiri Shigatana Nananan Shu. Also known as the 7 deadly swordsmen of the mist. So yeah, that's the origins. As anyways, this is when, Kaguya would be looking over Naruto, as she's like, I've never seen a boy master this blade in such fashion. This world certainly is interesting. Maybe I should hold off on taking their chakra. As technically Naruto, being so interesting, be the only one who was able to actually get the sword to only a 30 times multiplier, would make Kaguya very impressed. So Kaguya has been watching over Naruto, and yes, I'm pretty sure Kaguya is able to watch over the world because I'm pretty sure she's able to contact Zetsu. As anyways, after this is when we go back to Mei and Naruto. As Naruto would be knocked out, the blade would strap back onto Naruto, as Mei would be crying with tears of joy, as she is so happy to see that she's no longer going to be oppressed. Her people, they're no longer going to be oppressed, and that Kimizu no Kuni has been freed. Kirigakure has been freed, from the oppression of Yagra. As this is when Yagra, on his dying breath, would allow the Biju to be unsealed. As the four tails, my bad, the three tails Isabu would be like, What happened? Where the hell am I? Why is my Jinchuriki dead? What is going on? As the loud voice would boom. This is when Kurama would take over the body of Naruto momentarily. As to when Naruto's body would start walking towards the three tails. As Kurama would say, brother, you were seemingly put under a genjutsu. But don't worry, since me and my Jinchuriki have freed you. But tell me, who did this? As this one, Isabu would say, the only thing I remember was a masked man with an eyes. It was similar to Madara Uchiha for what I've seen before. As when Kurama would say, damn it. Well then, he's gotten to you too, huh? Look, I need you to hide. Hide somewhere safe. So we can probably take out the Akatsuki later. I've heard of an organization that's going to be hunting for our Biju. So be careful out there, brother. As Isubu would say, alright Kurama, I will. As anyways, this was when Naruto would take back control. As he was like, oh, damn, what the hell happened? As the fox would say, kid, you did something stupid, but it was necessary. I didn't really know that you weren't going all for defense. You were mostly going for strength, so that was one stupid thing on your part. As Naruto can control when he wants, like, to put the multiplier on defense or strength, and he was mostly putting it on strength, or he was just mostly focusing on strength and neglecting his defense. Because let's say Naruto is going 30 strength and 0 on defense, that would be stupid. But it doesn't mean that he can't still go 30% or 30 times strength and 30 times defense. He can still do 30 times strength and 30 times defense. It has no effect to him, but he just forgot to put defensive multiplier on himself. So yeah. But anyways, we're just gonna have a time to where Naruto was like, oh, did we get him? So Naruto was like, yes, we did. I mean, as Kurama is like, yes, kid, we did. As when Naruto would look at the big Biju named Isabu and say, hey, what is your name by any chance? As Isabu would smile, saying, my name is Isabu. I am the Three Tails. As anyways, Isabu would be happy, seeing that there's actually a Jinchuriki, or there's actually someone who thinks of him like a real person. As Naruto says, well, all I heard was that a masked man was taking control of you or something. As Isabu would be like, yes, it was a genjutsu. I don't know. It was just like I was in a blind rage, and then I woke up. As anyways, Isabu says, well, anyways, I have to go. I have important matters to attend to. You see, I've lost most of my chakra, so I will be resting in the ocean for a while. As anyways, yes, Isabu is a turtle. He could do this. He's a tailed beast. Literally, most of his abilities consist of water, so his strongest place would be in water. Just like Shukaku being in sand, which is like probably the strongest and most, like, the one who has probably one of the best abilities in Naruto. Yes. So yeah. Oh my goodness, guys, I need water. I've been speaking for 23 minutes straight. Okay, so yeah, anyways, after this, we're gonna have a time to where it becomes daytime. Now, as daytime goes around, Meitarumi, bringing all of her troops in, would fully take over Kiri no Seto. As anyways, Naruto would rest for about a day. This is when Naruto would rest for about a week, as 1 week would go by. Now, as 1 week would go by, Naruto would start making his way around the village, as he would stay there for another week. As when Naruto would start heading back to the Land of Waves, where, Haku is, along with Zabuza, as they think, like, they only did the mission because they needed extra money, so yeah, they could quit the mission now if they want to. As anyways, Naruto makes it to the Land of Waves, as this is when we see something. Naruto sees that Haku is about to be killed from a Chidori. As we have Kushina being there, along with two Menma, Mito, and Sasuke. As anyways, this is when Naruto, quickly going in, would grab Kakashi's arm and flip him, slamming him towards the ground. As the bridge would crack, this is when Naruto was like, hey, I hope I'm not too late. As Haku would say, Naruto, they're too strong. You can't take them. We need to get out of here. This is when Zabuza would be like, damn it. I almost let them kill Haku. No. As Zabuza would have a dark look in his face. As he gets ready, adrenaline starts pumping. As he gets ready to start fighting again, this is when Naruto would say, no, Haku, you need to get Zabuza out of here right now. We freed Kiri. Go back. We don't need to do this mission anymore. We don't need to lose our lives for something so stupid like extra money. So let's just leave. As anyways, this is when Kakashi or Kushina would say, is that Naruto? No way it could be. As we go back to the events, where they see that Naruto wasn't the demon. He wasn't the fox that they said. He was a human. As she would still be feeling a lot of guilt and everything like that, she would be looking at Naruto and saying, Naruto. As Naruto would look at her with cold glare. What the hell do you want? As Kushina would say, I'm sorry for what I've done. Naruto says, I don't care. You almost killed the people that I love. So, you're gonna have to take a beating for that. As anyways, Kakashi would get back up and swing at Naruto. As Naruto would dodge, this way Kakashi would then throw a kunai at Naruto. As Naruto would deflect his kunai with his own, they would start engaging in a battle. As when Kushina would start joining in, Naruto would have to be fighting a 2v1. As Naruto would back up and say, Kirigakure no Jutsu. As this is when mist would start to form everywhere, Naruto would do his dialogue saying, so many places to kill a shinobi. The neck, jugular, the heart. And even the brain. As when he says, the back, the livers. Like both livers, by the way. And even... well, I'll let you guys figure that out. As Naruto would appear right behind Kakashi, Naruto would swing the butt of his sword. As Kakashi would get hit with immense blunt force, he would be sent flying back. As Naruto appearing right in front of Kushina, Kushina would take out the Uzumaki blade as they would both start clashing. As anyways, Naruto would be clashing. This is when Naruto would hit Kushina's sword away and kick her. As she would get kicked, she would be winded. As she got kicked in the chest. As this is when she would lose her breathing for a while. Kushina would then say, no, Kakashi. As Kakashi would get back up. As Kakashi's getting ready to, get Naruto, he would shunshin behind him, trying to knock him out. Naruto would grab his arm and gut check him. As when Mito and Menma would show up. As Mito would use her Uzumaki chains, Kushina, thinking the same thing, would do so. As Menma is about to throw a Rasengan towards Naruto. As Naruto says, well then, I guess it's time I get a little serious. As Naruto seemingly uses some power from the moon, but the power that was already stored into the sword, and he could probably only go for 1 hour with that. So Naruto would multiply his strength by 30%. He would easily start trucking everybody. As he would run towards Kushina, he would grab her by the head and slam her to the bridge. As she would be knocked out, Naruto, grabbing onto both Menma and Mito, would straight throw them as he would hit both of them on each other. This is when they both would be knocked out. So Naruto would appear right in front of Kakashi and grab him by his neck. As soon as he would lift him up, Naruto would start punching him, as he would punch him about 5 times before letting Kakashi go. As this is when a whole bunch of Anbu showing up as the, well, what is it? Like the backup that they called for would show up. As along with Zabuza and Haku, there was 2 other shinobi, so that's why Kushina had to be there. Or that's why Kushina had a very hard time. And even after childbirth, her power was really she couldn't train for 9 months. So you're probably wondering why she was so weak. That's probably the reason. So yeah. But anyways, we're gonna have a time to where Naruto sees all this Anbu. As one of these Anbu would actually be a root shinobi, or a root Anbu. As anyways, they would take note of this. Danzo would get that news saying, oh, so the Jinchuriki is still alive. Well then, that's interesting. As anyways, this is a Naruto would teleport away. As Naruto appears right next to Haku, Naruto says, I took care of them, don't worry. It's a good thing I could save power into this big blade. As he would host it back on his back, this is when they would start making their way to Kirigakure. As a couple of hours would go by. Now, we have a time to where we're back at where Menma, Mito, Kushina, and Kakashi are at, along with the Anbu. As the Anbu would take them back, this is when a week would go by. As anyways, the bridge is finished and they're back in the village. As Menma, Mito, Kakashi, and Kushina would be in the council. As anyways, this is when they would be explaining that Naruto is still alive and that Naruto did this to them. As this is when Kushina says, or this is when Kakashi says he was able to beat Kushina in 3 seconds, along with the 2 Menma and Mito, and he punched me only 5 times. His strength is oh my god, his strength is immense, Minato. I can't even believe it. It's like he started glowing moons, as like a big moon seals on his chest. As Minato would be like, oh, so he has that blade. Well, we can't put him in the bingo books, but we have to. As this is when the Shinobi Council and everyone would actually agree. Naruto's bounty would be as a double S rank shinobi with a capture alive order. As the reward, 50 million Ryu. As anyways, this is when Naruto, like a week later, or this week, would see the bounty that he got and be like, huh, they put a bounty on me. As Naruto would be like he would be a legit Kirigakure shinobi at that point. So yeah. As anyways, this is when they're still in the council. As Jiraiya would say, hey, Minato, I got some bad news. There's a damn it. I can't speak here today. Oh my god. There's an organization called the Akatsuki, and they're seemingly mercenaries, but every time they're in the villages, they just tend to get some info on the Jinchuriki. So I believe their plan is to capture all the Jinchuriki and have a plan. But I don't know this plan yet, so just be careful and protect your kids. And I also heard about Naruto, and I know what you did was wrong, but I think it's time I try and find him. I'll be focusing my spy network on him, as Minato would think him. This is when, well, Shukaku would be like, well, we can't just, like, send a whole bunch of Anbu to him, right? As Minato would say, well, we can send Anbu to look for him, but his last known location was in Water Country, and that's pretty far away. So we might have to take long times to do that. And I also heard that Kiri was, well, saved by someone. He had blonde hair, so I assumed it was Naruto. As anyways, this is when the council meeting would stop. They would, like, stop the council meeting. As anyways, everyone would start leaving. As Naruto would be in the Kiri village. He would be eating some ramen. As Haku would be right next to him, along with Zabuza. Zabuza would say, so kid, you know what? You really have been the best thing that happened to me in my life. You guys both. And I'm proud to say that I am adopting both of you. You are now legitimately my family. Naruto and Haku would be, like, very happy by this. They would hug Zabuza. As both of them being adopted by Zabuza would be very happy. As Zabuza would thank Naruto for everything, for even, like, saving Kiri and for going with him. As Naruto would say, no, I need to thank you for pulling me out of that dark time in my life. As anyways, Zabuza said, hey, anyways, there is going to be a tuning exams in the Leaf Village, so I'm gonna need you to put a henge and join a team with Haku along with another shinobi from the Kiri, okay? Naruto would smile, saying, hell yeah, I want to test out my powers again. As Naruto would smile, Haku would also smile, and Zabuza would be like, this is better. Back then, my life was so bad. As he sang in his mind, thinking of how his village was, he was able to calm down now. He was able to actually be happy. As this is where I'm going to end off part 2 to what if Naruto was trained by Zabuza. As yes, guys, yo, I think I did, for real, I did lit on this. Like, on my mama, I did lit. Why am I speaking like that? Yo, honestly, I think I did good on this what if, but yeah. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below what y'all thought. Yo, make sure to say this video was gas, bro, because come on now. It was gas, come on now. But yeah. Anyways, part 5 to what if Naruto had the Hiya no Mi / Aokiji powers remake would be out tomorrow. Hopefully. Hopefully, guys. And what if I get bored? But yeah, anyways, I'm out. Have a nice day or night, you know. Peace.